A very short flight from Canberra to Sydney with all of my integrations added in now. I've got ActveSKY with a custom weather for Very IMC the entire way. It's very cold. I've got Sayintentions.AI air traffic control, GSX for ground handling operations, and PMDG 737-800 with a Virgin livery. You can see what's really cool is my windscreen is frozen. It is currently minus 10 degrees outside, snowing and raining. So quickly do our sim brief for today. VOZ is velocity. This flight is 207, departing Canberra, which is YSCB, arriving to Sydney, which is YSSY, and in the YIS registration version. So just a very short flight, and taking on 3-5, 3-4, landing. Fuel, I just want to change 10% IMC, 90% at 90 minutes. And put it as a contingency there. And generate. Excellent. Set up aircraft. Parking brake is on. Battery is on, exit lights are on. Run ground power, turn on some internal lights so we can see. The other way. Alright. These two fuel pumps on for the APU, but we're going to leave it off for now. Position lights steady, logo lights as required, cabin lights on. Emergency exit lights on. Passenger signs are on. Packs are in auto. IRS selection, they are on. FMC, set the computer now. FMC. YSCB, our reference airport to Canberra, our route, putting Canberra again, YSSY for Sydney, request our flight plan, found it, select it, that will load into the FMC. There it is. Load. And execute when we're ready. Sorry, activate, then execute. Alright, that's done. Turn on some other lights in here while we're down at this view. Alrighty. Back down to the FMC. Performance. Grab our performance request from SimBrief. Load. Execute. Change the transition altitude in Australia to 10,000 feet. So just to compare it against the fuel that we wanted. So it needed a minimum 6,000 block fuel, and we are reading 25, so that's more than enough. That's all filled out. N1 limit, no derating, takeoff with 5 flaps. 5 degrees of flaps. Gravity and that's my calculated V speeds. Here on a wet runway, leads on takeoff to 139, 140, 146, 139, 140. 6. That's all done now. Now I can request the flight clearance so we can finish setting up the route. Just download a new SayIntentions client. Obviously been an update this morning. Excellent. Let's do the ATIS first.
Arrow. Sky conditions, no cloud detected. Temperature 2. Dew point 2. QNH 1018. Arriving and departing runways 35, 30. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information. Hotel. Canberra.
Okay, hotel. And tune to ground. Canberra ground. This is Velocity 207 requesting IFR clearance to Sydney with hotel. Velocity 207.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa, hold short of taxiway, Foxtrot traffic crossing ahead. Hold Holding short of taxiway, Foxtrot Cherokee Tree 15, X-ray Papa.
Canberra ground, this is Velocity 207, requesting IFR clearance to Sydney as filed with hotel. Velocity 207.
Velocity 207, Canberra ground, information hotel is correct. Cleared to Sydney. After departure, fly radar vectors to CB, then as filed. Departure runway 35. Initial climb to 5,000. Departure on 124.5. Squawk 1434.
Cleared to Sydney after departure, fly radar vectors to CB, then as filed. Departure runway 35. Initial climb to 5,000. Departure on 124.5. Squawk 1434. Velocity 207.
Velocity 207, read back correct. Expect runway 35. Report ready for push and start.
Right. 5,000 initially. Alright, transponder should auto set actually. 1434. Speed. It's a bit laggy. Under 250, under 10,000. The runway
Cessna 908, Charlie Echo, hold short of taxiway, Foxtrot traffic crossing ahead.
Holding short of taxiway Foxtrot, Cessna 908, Charlie Echo.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, hold short of taxiway, Charlie, awaiting further instructions.
Holding short of taxiway, Charlie Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo.
is 348.
Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, proceed to the cargo ramp via taxiway Papa, contact ground on 121.9. Proceeding to the cargo ramp via Papa, contacting ground on 121.9, Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo. Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo, hold short of taxiway Lima traffic on final approach.
Holding short of taxiway Lima Airbus 450 Alpha Bravo.
Your damper is on. Window heat, definitely need those. All of those. Probe heat.
Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra, follow the Falcon, then turn right onto taxiway Juliet. Following the Falcon, turning right onto Juliet Gulfstream 671 Golf Sierra.
Now, judging off the flight plan, looks like we're going to get to top of climb at 5130. Cabin pressurization is done. I think 300 is pretty close.
Qantas 118, Canberra ground information. Romeo is correct. Cleared to Melbourne via the Tanta 3 departure, then as filed. Departure runway 17. Initial climb to 5,000. Departure on 125.9er. Squawk 6526.
Flight director's on. Mine first.
Cleared to Melbourne via the Tanta 3 departure, then as filed. Departure runway 17. climb to 5,000, departure on 125.9, squawk 6526, Qantas 118.
Let's go back to ActveSKY. I forgot the pressure.
Information Hotel. Canberra International Airport, Information Hotel. 2200 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, no cloud detected. Temperature 2. Dew point 2. QNH 1018. Arriving and departing runways 35.
018. Sometimes ActveSKY doesn't talk to Sayintentions very well, so it reads out the wrong ATIS, or more like the current one in the real world. 18. Okie dokie.
Embraer 225 Echo Mike, follow the Cherokee, then hold short of taxiway Tango.
Following the Cherokee, holding short of taxiway Tango Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
Gulfstream 671 Gulf Sierra, hold position traffic on final approach. Holding position Gulfstream 671 Gulf Sierra.
Just want to get the minimums set it up now. Presume that we're going to get this one. 220-206 height. It's only a short flight, I won't have time to set up much. So changing my radio minimum reference here.
Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa, proceed to runway 28 via taxiways Echo and Foxtrot. Proceeding to runway 28 via Echo and Foxtrot, Cherokee Tree 15 X-ray Papa.
Alrighty. Get our ground crew going. Miserable day. Before we'll start.
King Air 145 Kilo Alpha, cross runway Tree 1 left, contact tower for further instructions.
Checklist.
Crossing runway Tree 1 left will contact tower King Air 145 Kilo Alpha.
We need some de-icing.
De-icing vehicles.
Let's get some de-icing. Pre-start checklist. Auto throttle is on. Let's go down here. Your dampers on. All fuel pumps are going on. Still on ground power. That we can turn on. The APU. Cooling. That's all on. So, electric. Packs off. APU bleed on. And we'll wait.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Good evening, here to Zulu 22 Papa Romeo. IFR shooting
Charlie Foxtrot now with information Foxtrot ready, come clear.
75%. I will call you back when ready.
Cancel.
Air New Zealand 2 Papa Romeo, I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Alright, let's get back in.
De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 1. Concentration at 75%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Excellent. And we can swap over to our
Air New
aviary.
Zealand 2 Papa Romeo information Foxtrot is correct. Cleared to Coffs Harbor. After departure, fly radar vectors to A. Khmer, then as filed. Departure runway 17. Initial climb to 3000. Departure on 125.9er. Squawk 6266.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's do it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Clear to Coffs Harbor, Victor Sackham here. Runway 17, class 3,000 feet. Frequency 125.9er, squawk 6266. Air New Zealand 22 Papa Romeo.
Canberra ground, 8 Charlie Golf holding short runway 30.
Alright. Push back.
Kodiak 8 Charlie Golf, cross runway 30, and continue taxi via Charlie to parking. Have a good day.
Cross runway 30, continue to parking by Charlie at 8 Charlie Golf. Thank you.
Tornado 892 Tango, Oscar, hold short of taxiway Delta, waiting for clearance to enter the ramp. Holding short of taxiway Delta, Tornado 892 Tango, Oscar. Embraer 225 Echo Mike, follow the Cherokee, then hold short of taxiway Tango.
Following the Cherokee, holding short of taxiway Tango Embraer 225 Echo Mike.
Can't see much. Come on.
Right here, 22 Papa Romeo ready for pushes.
Alright, then we'll just get our clearance for taxi, for pushback.
Kodiak 8 Charlie Golf, contact Melbourne Centre on 119.5.
Swap over to departures now.
119.5, 8 Charlie Golf.
Canberra departure, velocity 207, requesting pushback and start.
Velocity 207, Canberra approach, pushback and start approved. Expect runway 35. Report ready for taxi.
Taxi.
Exiting from editing.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
No engine start till push is done. And just wants me to do something on here. Wants me to release that and get rid of this.
Release parking brakes, please.
And parking brakes released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Okay.
Cirrus 811 Zulu, descend to 2000, cleared for the visual 15.
Descending to 2000, cleared for the visual 15811 Zulu.
Delta 1221, descend and maintain 2000.
Delta 1221 descending to 2000.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes. And
Mooney 67 Kilo Lima, cleared RNAV tree 6 number 2, following a diamond.
Cleared RNAV tree 6 following the diamond, 67 Kilo Lima.
wait for N1 to get to 1.2 and then put on fuel.
Mooney 45 Quebec Romeo, climb to 7,500, contact approach on 121.9er.
Climbing to 7,500, switching to 121.945, Quebec Romeo.
And when the engine start switches off, we can turn on the other one. Left ignition, ground, 1.2. this clicks back, both engines to continuous ignition, switch power to generators, and get rid of ground handling.
Cessna 421 Charlie Mike, turn left, heading 200. Descend and maintain 3000. Left 200, down to 3000, 421 Charlie Mike.
That's off now. Both ignition, both to continuous generator, and then confirm good engine start.
Ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Then we want to do wing anti-ice on engine anti-ice on packs, back to auto. APU bleed is off. APU turn off. Flaps 5. It's 1, 2.
Unlocking gear.
And 5. Check that. It says same on the flap register. Just moving.
FedEx 1210, fly heading 280, descend and maintain 5000.
280 down to 5000, FedEx 1210.
Bypass pin removed.
Kodiak 8 Charlie Golf, contact Canberra Tower on 118.7.
They're going now. Recall check. No warnings. Excellent. And requesting taxi. Canberra departure to velocity 207 is ready for taxi.
Velocity 207, contact Canberra ground on 121.7 for taxi instructions.
Oops, I thought I was. Contact ground at 121.7, velocity 207. Canberra ground, velocity 207, ready for taxi.
Velocity 207, Canberra ground, taxi to runway 35 via Charlie Bravo, November. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 35 via Charlie Bravo, November. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure. Velocity 207. Let's go. Can't see anything.
Cessna 908 Charlie Echo, taxi to runway 1 tree left via taxiways Delta and Echo.
Taxiing to runway 1 tree left via Delta and Echo, Cessna 908 Charlie Echo.
Qantas 118, read back correct. Expect runway 35. Report ready for push and start.
Expect runway 35, report ready for push and start. Qantas 118. Qantas 118 is at gate 8 requesting pushback and start.
Qantas 118 taxi to runway 35 via Charlie Bravo Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure.
This is cool. That's another person.
Taxi to runway 35 via Charlie Bravo Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready for departure. Qantas 118.
Oh.
Velocity 207, contact tower on 118.7.
Contact tower 118.7, velocity 207. Canberra Tower, good days, velocity 207. Here's the holding point, 835. Right here. Canberra Tower, velocity 207 is at holding point, runway 35, ready for departure.
Velocity 207, winds calm, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 35, clear for takeoff, velocity 207. Runway 35, let's go.
Knots.
Any knots?
Citation 4 Tree Mike Whiskey holds short of runway Tree 6 traffic on final. Holding short of runway Tree 6, citation 4 Tree Mike Whiskey.
You're up.
Velocity 207, contact departure on 124.5.
Contact departure 124.5, velocity 207. Canberra departure, velocity 207 at 5,000.
21 descending to 2,000.
Velocity 207, Canberra approach, radar contact, cleared direct Q-in. Velocity 207, Canberra approach, climb and maintain flight level 130.
Climb maintain flight level 130, cleared direct to Cullen, velocity 207. Zero, and legs going to Cullen. Excellent. Forgot to turn TCAS on. That was a stressful takeoff. So, start setting up our arrival. Which I already know. We're going to do 16 ILS 16 right. I know that much already. Just got to wait for our transition. Or our arrival star transition. Hopefully that comes soon. It's only a short flight. Top percent. Top 5 is coming up pretty quick. Navigation, LNAV, VNAV is all on, and 1 speed 30, and for now I'm doing 16, right, then I can put in the course for the ILS. 16, right, bring up the chart. Is 155 and 109.5. Because it's pretty close, I can start putting in 109. 109.5. And going to do both. So you're going to try to do a Cat 3 landing in Sydney if the weather's the same, which it should be because I set it up. And 155.
Frontier 887, report altitude passing.
Frontier 887 passing through flight level 260.
Got some feet to go, and swap to
Velocity 207, contact Melbourne Centre on 119.5. Velocity 207, expect the ILS runway 16 right approach into Sydney. I'll have your descent for you in about 13 minutes. IFR approaches are still a work in progress, so just be patient with us.
Contact Melbourne Centre, 119.5. Expect ILS approach 16 right into Sydney. And descent information in about 13 minutes. Velocity 207. Melbourne Centre, velocity 207 at flight level 130.
Velocity 207, Melbourne Centre, good afternoon.
Air conditioning. I get that sometimes, I'm not quite sure what it means. Still frozen. I think it's something to do with it's too cold or something, so I'm not sure. There's a bit extra heat in there, I guess.
LeBron Air 1 descend and maintain flight level 180.
Chopper sends us after a rivet. Give that, wait a minute, and legs. Leave that for a minute.
LeBron Air 1 descend and maintain flight level 170.
Cruise descent. Top check. Chopper descent. Before chopper descent checklist. ATIS airport information. Altimeter radios, reset absolute peak altitude. Localizer frequency done. ILS localizer course is done.
American 106, contact New York Center on 133.2.
Switching to New York Center, 133.2, American 106.
Unfortunately, there still is a little bit of American chatter in there, but they are getting rid of that slowly as more and more people in Australia use it. A lot of turbulence around. Seatbelt signs are on. And there's no...
November 321, Charlie Zulu descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to 9,000, November 321, Charlie Zulu.
No hot drink service. So Now we can switch across to our active.
Expect the ILS runway 34 left approach to Sydney. Alright, I'll have your descent. Let's say in about 1 to 6 minutes. IFR approaches are still ongoing. Thanks for your patience.
Change it to 34. Expect ILS runway 34 left approaching to Sydney and descent in about 16 minutes. Velocity 207. Thank you. So that changes it a little bit. That beeps us 1000 till top of climb. So we're going to remove the runway. Maybe we're going to remove the approaches first. Now I can remove the runway. Yes. Now, runway 34 left, they said.
207, contact Melbourne Centre on 119.5.
Contact Melbourne Centre on 119.5. Good day. Melbourne Centre, this is velocity 207 at flight level 130.
Velocity 207, Melbourne Centre, good morning.
Alright, now that's what we're doing. It's 34 left, and I know I want the ILS. So then the arrivals, it's going to be the rivet arrival. This one that makes... Then that'll be vectors. So we do that, and then we need to get Rory. Not doing that one anymore. Okay, so then we go to the FMC flight 130 degrees, and then departure, arrival for Sydney. We want to change that to ILS 34. 34 left. 34 left, and that will be river 3. And we want to we compare the legs. So Tarrell to rivet to Begum is the first one. Boogie, no.
Lufthansa 421 heavy climb and maintain flight level 370.
Tammy.
Climbing to flight level 370, Lufthansa 421 heavy.
Tammy, then Boogie, then Dudok, Nash Show, and then there should be vectors, yep, to SOSIJ, yep, then ATRET, and the runway, yes, right, menu, legs, what else do we got to do? Have to take off checklist, positive rain, auto brake is off, flaps have retracted, gear lever off position, gap lights is required. 2-minute push standard, landing lights, fast
Southwest 280, continue climb to flight level 290.
Continuing climb to flight level 290, Southwest 280.
Fasten seatbelts off, but we'll leave them on due to turbulence and short flight. For top descent, altimeter, radios reset FSCP, altitude, which should be right. MFC approach speed. Reference.
November 321, Charlie Zulu descend and maintain 9,000.
Descending to 9,000, November 321, Charlie Zulu.
Localize the frequencies, check that they're in there. 1095 inactive, 1095 inactive. And 155 course. And 155 course. Altitude. Recall. Radio set auto brake. 1. That wings de-icing. Back on auto. That's all looking good.
LeBron Air 1, contact Melbourne Center on 125.0.
Melbourne Center, Kodiak 318 Charlie Golf is with you at 8,000 feet.
November 556, Bravo Quebec Squawk 7654, identify.
Squawking 7654, November 556, Bravo, Quebec.
Top of descent and 30 miles. So planning on going, oops, done, past Terry, rivet, and that's the start of the arrival. And come down here, and we'll end up at Nasho where they'll give us vectors to come back on to the approach for runway 34 left, which is going to use an ILS 3, category 3 landing, hopefully. I have all the ILS set up. The only difference is that I need a second autopilot after we lock onto the localizer.
LeBron Air 1, descend and maintain flight level 180. LeBron Air 1, descend and maintain flight level 170.
So it should give me descent instructions soon. I'm not sure whether it will take me, or want me to take the rivet at the full arrival, but I want to because of the weather. I need to.
Proceed direct for orbit. Descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 34 right approach.
Velocity 207, Melbourne Centre, descend and maintain 8000.
Descend and maintain 8000, velocity 207.
Velocity 207, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend now. Execute. Descend and maintain 6000, velocity 207. That's descending.
Velocity 207, maintain 6000 feet. Velocity 207, contact Sydney approach on 124.4.
Contact Sydney approach 124.4. Good day. Sydney approach velocity 207 at flight level 123 for 6000.
Velocity 207, Sydney approach, good morning.
Cessna 172 Alpha Bravo, turn right, heading 150, descend to 2500, report airport in sight.
Right to 150, descending to 2500, will report the airport 172 Alpha Bravo.
So I'm hoping
Delta
that will continue
1721, maintain 170 knots to McGee.
down
170
here,
to McGee, Delta 1721.
and not just want to vector me
Air
straight
Canada
across.
235, hold at Waypoint Briggs, expect further clearance in 10 minutes.
Holding at Briggs, waiting for further clearance. Air Canada 235.
I want this full approach.
Biplane 69er Sierra Mike, maintain 4000, expect vectors for the visual 24.
Maintaining 4,000, expecting vectors for the visual 2469er Sierra Mike.
Velocity 207, Sydney approach, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000, velocity 207. So we'll still keep in mind our constraints, but I'll just let it go down to 5000. But it'll still work down by these constraints. Below 9000 at Tammy, above 6000.
Velocity 207, turn right heading, 090, vectors for the ILS runway 34 left approach.
090. This is what I was worried about. It's going to cut me straight off. I'll give it a go. Turn right heading 090, vectors for ILS, runway 34, left approach. So now we want to... Nine, heading select. Should be turning towards there now.
Bonanza 6 Alpha Lima traffic at your 10 o'clock, 2 miles, same altitude, advise if in sight.
Looking for traffic 6 Alpha Lima.
Just down vertical speed a little bit. Yeah, speed of 240 for now. So it looks like
Oscar Echo Charlie, contact Sydney Tower on 119.45.
it's just cutting us.
Oscar Charlie.
Cutting us straight to there.
UPS 1302, heavy descent to 5000, expect RNAV approach runway 21.
Descending to 5,000, expecting RNAV 21, UPS 1302 heavy.
The other thing I need to see is what height I need to be at by that first three, 4. Oh, 335 1101.
Pacific 1323, you're following the 767, 12 o'clock and 6 miles.
Following the 767 Pacific 1323.
Velocity 207, descend and maintain 4,000, turn right heading 115.
Turn right heading 115, descend and maintain 4,000. Velocity 207.
Going heavy.
Velocity 207, 8 miles from Attred. Turn left, heading 040, descend, and maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS, runway 34, left approach.
Turn left heading 040, descend and maintain 3,000 until established on localizer. Cleared for ILS, runway 34, left approach. Velocity 207. One 110.1. Stressful.
Infinity 9er 87 outgoing underscore intention, incorrect underscore readback, final underscore destination, YSSI is underscore readback, true response, Sydney approach, you are not cleared to land. Expect the ILS approach for runway 34 left. Contact Sydney Tower on 119.45 when ready.
Might overshoot it just a little bit. We're at 3,000. Oh, rush.
2,500.
Turning.
Clear to land, Infinity 987.
And we can start taking some speed away. And we can get these ready. And we can keep coming around to intercept. Some flaps. Can I go to approach now?
Infinity 987 not seeing you on radar. Double check 5751. Ident again.
Negative.
Biplane 69er Sierra Mike, maintain 4,000, expect vectors for the visual 24.
Maintaining 4,000, expecting vectors for the visual 2469er Sierra Mike.
Capturing the glide slope now from below. Turning onto it and have captured
Infinity 987, roger,
second
state your
autopilot.
intentions.
Further flap. Reduce speed.
In the water.
Infinity 987, roger, understand you are in the water. Contact Sydney Tower on 119.45 when ready. United 1244 cleared the visual 27.
Cleared for the visual 27, United 1244.
KLM 945 cleared for the visual approach, runway 9er report, 3 mile final.
Cleared visual 9er will report 3 mile final KLM 945.
Clear approach, descend and maintain flight level 0505, heading 045 vectors for the RNAV runway 16 left approach, Qantas 3067.
Gears down.
Velocity 207, contact Sydney Tower on 133.95.
Contact Sydney Tower 133.95. Velocity 207. G'day. Sydney Tower velocity 207 is at 2,300 on ILS runway 34 left. That's just my speed coming down.
Velocity 207, Sydney Tower, winds 238 at 12. Runway 34 left, clear to land.
Last little bit of good weather. Clear to land, runway 34 left, velocity 207. Okay. Flaps full. Reduce speed. 1,400. Should be pretty good. Yeah, only 1,000 feet.
Airspeed full. Airspeed full.
No, it's not. Go 144. Radio. See what it does. 300 radio. Minimums continue.
Minimums.
Wow.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Velocity 207, welcome to Sydney. Exit at Golf if able. Contact ground on 121.7.
I don't know where Golf is. Oops.
Sydney approach 128. TJR Alpha Bravo Charlie, contact Sydney approach on 128.3.